Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel and the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel. This is the 10th of April, 1994 edition of Wrestling Challenge. Post WrestleMania 10, right after WrestleMania 10, we see an Owen Hart match. Owen Hart, of course, probably the one of the biggest heels at the time. Owen, of course, coming into this with his biggest run of his career, certainly um, in front of him, without a doubt. And we kind of move forward from there, um, and it's you know kind of there, and ultimately Owen Hart and Tony DeVito kicking things off here um, in a pretty basic match, as it were, and but Owen Hart doing a lot in the match to kind of get things going in accordance with his plan. Uh, and we kind of get, a deep drop kick and a couple of other things there. Um, we see Owen kind of going right after his adversary here. Basic maneuvers, and Owen also hits the belly-to-belly suplex, eventually slapping the sharpshooter on his opponent. Super basic maneuvers here, and I don't want to say nothing meaningful really matters, but it's certainly a very aggressive approach to things. Owen Hart managing to get leg drop and kind of really aggressive from the opening bell. He gets that sharpshooter on, and at the time, many people probably thinking that Owen Hart, world champion someday, is a very real possibility here in 1994, which I honestly think Owen Hart being the world champion would have been good for business. Anyway, we move to Scott Hall, aka Razor Ramon. Razor in an enhancement match here. Razor Ramon facing off against, let's see here, Ben Jordan. Ties him up in the abdominal stretch, ties him up in the reverse, you know, basic hold that it was, and then we kind of see Hall hit the fallaway slam. He hits the second rope back suplex and the Razor's Edge. Of course, Scott Hall, aka Razor Ramon, at the time, you're Intercontinental Champion, so seeing him in this role, not that uncommon. Going to see him do a bunch of enhancement stuff just to keep him on TV. Punches the kid around, kicks him around. Probably one of the better baby faces at the time. Also plugging the changes in the house show run. Owen Hart promising to beat Bret at Nassau Coliseum and Madison Square Garden coming up in May. Mr. Perfect and Lex Luger going to go at it. Luger basically saying that he blames Perfect for losing the World Championship at WrestleMania 10. Perfect isn't around too long in this role as he kind of scales back. Then we go to a Bam Bam Bigelow enhancement match here. Bam Bam Bigelow post the um, uh, WrestleMania 10 thing, kind of floundering for a little bit as it relates to what to do next. Bigelow, of course, has his main squeeze Luna for a couple more months before they move her away a little bit from that run, and Bigelow then manages to kind of get things going in his general direction here. Not exactly, the best of situations for anyone included, and Bigelow punch kick and hits a body slam along the way. Nothing to write home about. It hits the top rope headbutt, and also a headbutt off the ropes, dropping the elbow. Luna and Bigelow kind of, I guess you'd say, floundering a little bit here. The Quebecers are in the ring with the Head Shrinkers on Raw. They highlight that Head Shrinkers babyface turn, including, or they've already kind of turned, Captain Lou Albano showing their acknowledgement of the continuation run. Also, the Smoking Guns up here and facing off in a enhancement match. you know, and George South is one of these individuals. Smoking Guns, you know, get body slammed by South, and kind of they go at it a little bit. The Mike Bell is in there, and again, some big slams and the modified um, sidewinder from the Smoking Guns gets the victory. Johnny Polo brings out Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect says that there was no reason for Lex Luger to put his hands on him as an official at the Royal Rumble. He's sick of this. He's frustrated by it, and he will handle Luger at the local area house shows. Then we go to Earthquake in an enhancement match here. Earthquake still around for a little while longer, a few more months. Barry Horowitz is his opponent in the moment, and Earthquake lights him up with a couple of forearms. Earthquake gets there's a poke to the eye by Horowitz. Horowitz tries his best to keep Earthquake off balance. Doesn't last very long, but does manage to do some really good things here. And ultimately, we get a series of body slams and all of that. Quang then manages to, get a couple of kicks, and then ultimately Quang is in an enhancement match, gets the spin wheel kick, and gets a victory there on his opponent. Chops to the throat, martial arts chops. Harvey Whippleman still out with Quang upon occasion, although Quang kind of losing his luster as a character, but more so to fill out house shows more than anything at this particular juncture. And we close on that note. We'll be back with more right after this.